Portugal is a very attractive destination for foreigners. It's a great place to enjoy life, with great weather, excellent quality of life and also tax benefits. So if you're someone with passive income, the D7 visa can be your way to Portugal. In this video you will understand what the D7 visa for Portugal is. But first, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Be sure to check out our other videos for more information on Portugal. What is the D7 visa to Portugal? The D7 visa is intended for non-EU citizens who holds passive income. It is one of the most requested visas due to the benefits granted to the citizen in Portugal. This visa, also known as a visa for pensioners, grants its holder permission to enter Portugal and to apply for the temporary residence permit, which is valid for 2 years, renewable. Also, after residing in Portugal for 5 years, its holder may apply for the permanent residence permit in the Portuguese nationality. Requirements for the D7 visa. To obtain the D7 visa, it will be necessary to present some proof document of passive income to the Portuguese consulate. Check some of the mandatory documents to apply for the D7 visa. Passport, proof of passive income, personal statement, proof of means of subsistence, proof of accommodation, international travel medical insurance, criminal background certificate. Timeframe and cost to apply for the D7 visa. The procedure to obtain the documents usually takes about a month. The analysis of the process by the Consulate of Portugal can take between 2 or 3 months, depending on the country where the process starts. After obtaining the D7 visa, the applicant will carry out an interview at SEF in Portugal. After this, the residence permit title will be issued in about 2 to 3 weeks. The total cost related to issuing the visa and residence permit is approximately €200. Rights and duties that come with the D7 visa. Rights the D7 visa grants you: travel to the countries that comprises the Schengen area, use the Portuguese public health service, carry out a professional activity in Portugal, develop a business activity in Portugal. Duties to consider. In return, the resident must not be absent from Portugal for more than 6 consecutive months or 8 non-consecutive months. Comply with general obligations applicable to citizens residing in Portugal. Declare and pay income tax. What can't you do with the D7 visa? The resident citizen will not be able to work in another EU country, as each EU country has its own rules for authorizing work by foreigners. Working remotely is totally fine provided that your residence is in Portugal and your income is taxed in accordance with Portuguese laws. Also, if you have a residence permit from another EU country, this doesn't mean that you'll be able to live in Portugal. Double taxation. It so happens that, currently, there are many international agreements that aim, precisely, to avoid double taxation of the same revenue by different countries. For countries that have agreements with Portugal to avoid double taxation, as a general rule, income will only be taxed in the country of origin. Non-habitual resident. Portugal has a tax regime applicable to most Portuguese residents, including pensioners, the non-habitual resident regime, commonly known as NHR. Under the NHR, retirees residing in Portugal can pay taxes at a lower rate, even if there is no tax agreement between the countries. In short, it allows pensioners to transfer most retirement funds to Portugal and be taxed at a flat rate of 10%. Isn't that wonderful? Apart from that, expats can also benefit from this regime by paying only a 20% flat rate on some activities carried out in Portugal, which is a very low rate compared to that applicable in other countries. Tax situation in your country of origin. Before deciding to change address, it is mandatory to analyze the tax situation in the country of origin. That's because after residing for 183 days in Portugal, there is a change of tax domicile to Portugal. This means that you will have to comply with Portugal's tax obligations. Among them, the need to declare and pay the annual income tax. It turns out that the registration of tax domicile in Portugal can have consequences in the country of origin, such as, for example, changing the residence status. In this sense, you may have to follow the guidelines of a non-resident citizen in your own country. This is a complex subject that deserves individual analysis. After all, a wrong decision can cause substantial financial losses. Applying for the visa without assistance. Is it possible to complete this procedure without assistance? Sure, it is possible. The only thing to consider is that the chances of a visa being denied will be higher due to a few reasons. Portugal is a bureaucratic country, which is reflected in the number of documents to be presented in the application. It is mandatory to carry out some activities before arriving in Portugal, such as obtaining a Portuguese tax number, a Portuguese bank account, and also renting a property to comply with the accommodation requirement. Most of the times Portuguese agents speak Portuguese, which can be a difficult barrier to overcome. Why are people moving to Portugal? Portugal has been considered as one of the most desired destinations by people who want to spend their free time in a different country. Cascais, the Algarve coast, and Madeira Island are some of the preferred destinations. Among the main reasons why Portugal became so popular, we can highlight stable climate, safety, infrastructure, public health service, paradisiacal spots, excellent cost of living, gastronomy. Conclusion. In this video, we focused our attention on the D7 visa. We verified the requirements to apply for this visa and also some tax-related topics. Moving to Portugal can be quite complex, but it is definitely worth it. Therefore, if you need it, you can always count on Viv Europe to assist you in the process of obtaining your D7 visa. We will love to help to turn your Portugal dream into a reality.